Welcome to the second lecture of graph and function in IT Math series. In previous class, we have done the common algebraic graph of common algebraic function. Today we will read algebraic inequalities. Inequalities always valid for real number. Always valid for real number. We start with this. If A, B, C belongs to R, then R is real number. There is no inequality in complex number, like you cannot write this greater than this. No inequality in vector, like you cannot like this. Inequality valid. These are not valid. These are not valid. Inequality valid only when A, B, C are real number. Now, we start with this point. Number 1. A greater than B implies A plus C greater than B plus C. Means in a given inequality, we can add or subtract same real number. Inequality does not change. What we have to see, where inequality change and where inequality does not change. Number 2. If A greater than B, then, or you can write like this. A greater than B implies AC greater than BC if C greater than 0. AC less than BC if C less than 0. This is very important. When we multiply both sides of an inequality, by negative number, inequality by positive number, by what? Positive number, then inequality remains the same. When multiply by negative number, inequality gets reversed. Inequality gets reversed. For example, 5 is greater than 4 implies 5 into 3 is greater than 4 into 3. Because we multiplied by positive number, this is 15 and this is 15. But if we write 5 greater than 4 implies 5 into minus 3 less than 4 into minus 3. It doesn't matter whether this number is positive or negative. Only those numbers are important from which we are multiplying the points. For example, if you write minus 2 greater than minus 5, minus 2 greater than minus 5, imply by, suppose multiply by 3, then this is valid. Inequality do not get reversed, it gets the same. And when minus 2 greater than minus 5 and we multiplied by, say, you can say this time minus 1, then this will be less. Then this will be less. What is this? Minus 5 less than minus 1. Because this is plus 2. Plus 2 is less than plus 5. So it doesn't matter where A or B is positive or negative. It doesn't matter. What matters? What matters when we multiply by positive quantity, inequality remains the same. When we multiply by negative quantity, inequality gets reversed. Gets reversed. This is important. Gets reversed. This term is important. Gets reversed. Means greater than becomes less than becomes greater than. Now, keep one example in mind. 2x plus 3 by x minus 1 greater than 2. 2x plus 3 is greater than equal to 2 into x minus 1. This is incorrect. Actually, this is incorrect. This statement is incorrect. Incorrect. Not correct. Or it may be partial correct, but overall incorrect. Why? When we multiply both sides by x minus 1, or when we transfer this quantity here, we do not know whether this is positive or this is negative. If this is positive, this is valid. If this is negative, this is not valid. This is not valid. This will get reversed. This will get what? This will get reversed. So we cannot do like this. We cannot do like this. What we have to do, that I will discuss later on. What we have to do. But keep one point in mind, that in this type of situation we cannot multiply Why x minus 1? Why? Because we do not know whether this is negative or positive. If this is positive, this is true. If this is negative, it will take less than sign, sign reverse. So we can do it in two cases. We can do it in two cases, but there is one very simple way that I will discuss later. Now, come to third point. Simple point. If a greater than 0, then 1 by a greater than 0. If we take reciprocal of the number, positive remains positive. Positive remains positive. So, there is no need to change inequality. Come to fourth number point. This is point number 4. A greater than B implies 1 by A less than 1 by B. You have to keep A not equal to 0, B not equal to 0. Otherwise, it is valid for both positive and negative number. Condition. Subject to condition. Subject to condition, you can say provided. This way would be better. A B greater than 0. Means valid when both A and B are positive, or both A and B are negative. If one is positive, one is negative, it is not valid. You can say, for example, 5 greater than 2 implies 1 by 5 less than 1 by 2. This is correct. This is correct. I am raising this one. I hope you have done. Now, if you can say minus 2 is greater than, or let me, minus 3 is greater than minus 4. Minus 3 is greater than minus 4 implies minus 1 by 3 is less than minus 4. But 5 greater than minus 1 or minus 10 implies 1 by 5 greater than minus 1 by 10. Inequality does not reverse. When one is positive, one is negative, because reciprocal of positive is positive, reciprocal of negative is negative. Stay positive. This is greater than, this one is greater than this one. So is the case. Now, let me move to next one. Let me move to next one. Next one is number 5. If A greater than B greater than 0, then A square greater than B square. If A less than B less than 0, then A square greater than B square. Inequality gets reversed. Get reversed. Here this is a smaller, here this is one bigger. Reverse. Actually 5 greater than 4 implies 5 square greater than 4 square, but minus 5 greater than minus 10. This is negative. When we square negative, minus 5 square is less than minus 10 square. It doesn't matter whether greater than mention or less than mention. The point matters that when we square two negative quantities, inequality gets reversed. And this is not valid when one is positive, one is negative. When one is positive, one is negative, it can be anything. 4 greater than minus 2 implies 16 greater than 4. But 4 greater than minus 8 on squaring implies 16 less than 64. So this is not valid when one is positive, one is negative. Now, number 6. If A lies between 0 and 1, then that I have mentioned earlier also. A greater than A square greater than A cube greater than A4 and so on. Number 7. These are basic rules. Number 7. From here we enter into quadratic inequality. Number 7. If alpha less than beta, then x minus alpha into x minus beta less than 0 implies alpha less than x less than beta, and x minus alpha x minus beta greater than 0 implies x less than alpha or x greater than beta. Actually this is done through sign scheme. What this is done through? What this is done through sign scheme. If you want to write, you can write. If you want to write, you can write. This is what? This is actually if you see, this is alpha, this is beta. If you put any number greater than beta, if you put any number greater than beta, this is what? This is positive, this is negative, and this is positive. That you know. Actually, less than 0 means this part. From alpha to beta, greater than 0 means what? Greater than 0 means this part, greater than beta or less than alpha. Must keep one thing in mind. Must keep one thing in mind. Actually, this portion is written at, for example, this portion is written as, or you can take another example. We write this portion is 1 less than x less than 3. If x is here, it is written as 1 less than x less than 3. If x is there, we write this portion as x greater than 3. And if x is there, we write this portion is x less than 1. Sometimes we also write it as minus infinity less than x less than 1. And we also write it as 3 less than x less than infinity. So be careful about these notations. These are basic rules. Now, let me move to quadratic inequality. Let me move to quadratic inequality or summarize quadratic inequality. I hope you have done the quadratic inequality. But before that, I would like to review the graph of y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. I would like to see the graph of ax square plus bx plus c. I have also done this in quadratic equation chapter. Let's review what are main points. It is parabolic in nature. It is parabolic in nature. It opens upward if a greater than 0. Second point, or let me do in first point. It opens downward. Open downward if a less than 0. Point number 2. Point number 2. If d greater than 0, it cuts x-axis at two distinct points. Two distinct points. If d is equal to 0, what is d? I hope you know that d is what? D is b square minus 4ac. If d is equal to 0, it touches x-axis at one point or only one point, you can say. And third, if d less than 0, it neither touches nor cuts axis. Neither touches nor cuts axis. Nor cuts axis. The main point is that either lies below x-axis or lies above x-axis. Now, second point, while drawing the graph of this, we need some basic information. Not all every time, but these information you must keep in mind. Point number 3. It cuts x-axis at x-axis only. It cuts y-axis at at 0c. When you put x is equal to 0, you get yc. And number 4. Its a turning point. It's very important. Its turning point is what? Its turning point is minus b by 2a minus b by 4a. If you know the reason, it's well and good. If you doesn't, wait either for chapter of maxima minima or for the chapter of quadratic equation. At this time, you have to keep in mind that its turning point is minus b by 2a minus b by 4a. It cuts x-axis at alpha beta. We have to find root. It touches x-axis at x is equal to alpha. Both roots are alpha. Now, when we have to draw graph of a quadratic equation, we need these points. Not every time all point, but let me draw. Y is equal to x square minus 7x plus 10. Y is equal to x square minus 7x plus 10. Or we can also write it as y is equal to x minus 2 into x minus 5. We can also write it as y is equal to x minus 2 into x minus 5. Now, what we have to do? What is its nature? Actually, this is parabolic in nature. It opened where? You can see, it opens upward. A greater than 0, A is 1, and D greater than 0, it cuts x at two distinct points. What are that distinct point? At y is equal to 0, x is equal to 2, 5. At y is equal to 0, x is equal to what? 2, 5. Let me erase this one. I will draw a graph in that portion. Let me erase this one. So graph will be as follows. You can see. Actually, this is 2, 0. This is 5, 0. Graph open upwards. This will be the graph. Left. If we want to find this point, you can find this is 0, C, means at x is equal to 0, y is equal to 10. So this is the point 0, 10. And if you want to find this turning point, if needed, point of minima, then what is this point? This is actually minus b by 2a, minus d by 4a. What is minus b by 2a? From here you can go, this is 7 by 2. What is d? D is actually your 49 minus 40. 49 minus 40 is what? 9. 9 by 4. Actually this is minus 9 by 4. You can find. So this point is what? 7 by 2 and minus 9 by 4. 7 by 2 and minus 9. This is the graph. So to draw the graph, we have to ensure what? Upward or downward first. Second, what we have to know? Whether d greater than 0 means where there are two roots. Actually there are two roots. So I have a draw. Where there is only one root or there is no root. What is third point? If needed or after graph it may be needed. Cuts y etc at 0, C and turning point if needed. This is the graph. Suppose we have to draw. Now come to second one. This was the first one. Now come to second one. Suppose we have to draw y is equal to, you can say, we have to draw y is equal to minus x square plus 4x minus 4. What do we get? This minus sword opens downward. What is its d? If you find its d, it is 4 square minus 4 into minus 1 into minus 1, 0. Means it touches x-axis. You can also guess it as follows. Actually, y is, you can see, minus x minus 2 whole square. Means only one root. Means cannot cut this as 2 points. It touches x-axis. And which point? At y is equal to 0, x is equal to 2. Touches x-axis at which point? At 2, 0. So this enough to draw the graph. Let me draw the graph. This was graph of what? This was graph of this. Now I am doing the graph of this. What is the graph? Now I am doing the graph of this. The graph is, you can say, this is the graph. This is touching axis at 2, 0 and downward. This is the graph. What is this point? You can see what is this point. To find this point we put what? X is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0, y is equal to what? Minus 4. So this is 0 minus 4. And what is turning point? Turning point is very obvious in this case. Turning point is what? 2, 0. Because why 2, 0? If you go through minus b by 2a, minus b by 2a is 2, and if you go through d, d actually 0. Roots are equal. So is the graph. Now, let's go for one more case. The case is draw. The case is, you can say draw y is equal to x square plus x plus 1. If you want to write something, you can go. Right? Page number 2. Draw y is equal to x square plus x plus 1. Now, see the solution of this one. Actually, what is this? This is opens up what? A is equal to 1. A is equal to 1 greater than 0. So open what? You can say A is equal to anyone. Actually, I am taking 1. If you want, you can take 2. If you want, you can take 3. Suppose I take this time 2. So greater than 0. It means what? Opens upward. Can we find its roots? No. What is B? B square minus 4AC. B square is 1. And minus 4AC is what? 1 minus 4 into 2 into 1. 4 into 2 into 1. This is minus 7. Less than 0. It means what? It means it neither touches nor cuts x-axis. If d less than 0, neither touches nor cuts x-axis. Either lies below x-axis or lies above x-axis. For this case, turning point is must. Turning point is a must. When d is greater than 0, we cannot find a turning point and draw the graph. When d is equal to 0, turning point itself is clear. But for d less than 0, turning point is a must. What is the turning point? Let me draw this. What is turning point? Actually, turning point is what? Or vertex. Turning point is also called vertex. Minus b by 2a minus d by 4a. This is what? If we take b is equal to 1. So this is minus 1 by 4. And this is b is equal to 1, a is equal to what? 2. So this is minus 1 by 4. Here both are positive, so minus prevail. Here d is equal to what? D is equal to minus 7. D is equal to minus 7. So this is actually your 7 by 8. So what will be the graph? This will be the graph. Minus 1 by 4, 7 by 8 actually lies in which quadrant? Actually it lies in this. This you can say minus 1 by 4, this you can say 7 by 8. This negative, this positive. Graph will be like this. This is graph of what? Y is equal to 2x square plus x plus 1. Either lies above x-axis or lies below x-axis. Now, from these graphs we can recall or we can realize the inequalities of quadratic function very easily. Let me erase now all these points. Actually, I have done 3 graphs. You can see these 3 graphs. I have done 3 graphs. And you can see these 3 graphs. Let me erase. Actually, this is 1. I have drawn what? I have drawn this as just 2050. And I have drawn 1 as this. Yes. Now, see the inequality. Actually, 2x square plus x plus 1 is greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. Why? Actually, graph lies above x-axis means positive, lies below x-axis is negative. What does positive and negative value of a graph mean? When portion of graph lies above x-axis, that part is positive, and lies below x-axis, that part is negative. Here complete graph, whatever we are, always lie what? Above x-axis. Now, this is what? This is actually your y is equal to x square minus 7x plus 10. You can say x square minus 7x plus 10 greater than 0. This implies x less than 2 or x greater than 5. You can see when x less than what greater than 0. You can see this portion of lie above x-axis and this portion of graph lies above x-axis. So this is positive part of graph, positive y. This is y greater than 0. When positive y 2 or less, x less than 2, positive y 5 or greater, x greater than 5. This can also be termed as x belongs to minus infinity to 2 union 5 to infinity. These are different ways. Now, what happens when y is equal to x square minus 7x plus 10 less than 0? You say this is negative y. Lies below x-axis. Y is negative here. Y is positive here. This is negative y. What do you conclude? X lies between what? 2 to 5. And what about this? This is this was graph of icing down. That. You can say x square minus 4x minus plus 4x minus 4 is less than equal to 0 for all x belongs to R. Actually, this is either greater than 0 or less than 0 depending upon A. This is also either greater than 0 or less than 0 depending upon A. But what is the main point? In this inequality never holds. In this inequality holds because it touches y-axis. Now I am going to write down the result. Now I am going to write down the result quadratic of ax square plus bx plus c. Result about inequality of ax square plus bx plus c. Inequalities of ax square plus bx plus c. And see the result. What I have written x minus alpha into x minus beta less than equal to 0. It is a special part of that result. A special part of the result. How? Let me describe. May I erase this one? Okay. May I erase this one? Okay. There are 6 types of function of quadratic. I would like to deal with graph and inequality. You can say inequalities of ax square plus y, you can say y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and you can also recall it at via graph. There are three cases. What are they? There are 3 cases. What are they? See, first, if d greater than 0, then sine of y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c will be as follows. Suppose roots are alpha beta. What are roots? Sine follows means when we solve it we get alpha beta. This is in sine opposite to a. You can also write sine opposite to a. Sine same as a, and sine what? Same as a. What does it mean on graph? That is important. What does it mean on graph? That is important. D greater than 0. Actually here I will take 2 curves. First I would like to take this one. This is A greater than 0 and D greater than 0. Due to upward, this point is alpha, this point is what? Beta. And likewise, I would like to take this one. Actually, this is again alpha, beta. D, A less than 0. D is still greater than 0. A greater than 0 because of open upward. A less than 0, opening downward. D greater than 0, alpha and beta 2 roots. D greater than alpha and beta 2 roots. You can see in this graph, this portion is negative, below x-axis negative. This is negative between alpha and beta, and this is positive and alpha and beta. What is sine of A? Sine of A is positive. So between alpha and beta this is negative. Sine of A is negative. Between alpha and beta this is positive. So we can say this portion. So we can say this portion what? So we can say this portion sign of this portion is opposite to it. That is written here. That is written here. That is written here. And when less than alpha or greater than beta, this portion lies above x-axis. Positive, A is positive. When less than alpha or greater than beta, this portion lies below x-axis, negative or negative. So for this portion, this is positive, positive, same as a. This is negative, negative, same as a. This is the graph. Now we draw it through a special case. Actually, I have deal this one. X minus alpha. Normally it factorizes. So when it factorizes, when we write what? We write this. And when this, we write what? We write actually x less than alpha or x greater than beta. Here you have to note here coefficient of x square is positive. We will do this result direct when coefficient of x square is positive. Getting alpha beta means what? Getting alpha beta means we are capable of factorizing the expression or roots. So this is a special case. Normally we do not use this result too much. We do from this. If you want to write, you can write. I will erase that one. For example, if this is get example, you can take, suppose we have to do x minus 4 into 5 minus 3x less than equal to 0. Here we cannot use this result. Why we cannot use this result? We cannot use this result because coefficient of x square is what? Coefficient of x square is negative. So we like this, x minus 4 into 3x minus 5 less than 0. No, this will be now greater than 0. Actually, I have changed the sign. When I write 5 minus 3x and it changed to 3x minus 5, this less than becomes greater than. Sign change. From here you can say there are two zeros. Two zeros are what? Two zeros are 4 and 5 by 3. This 0 is 4, this 0 is 3, and this result will be used. In this result, I have written alpha less than beta. This result is greater than 0. Original question is less than 0, but coefficient of x square is what? Coefficient of x square negative. When we make coefficient of x square positive, it comes from this. So this is what? This we can write direct as x less than equal to 5 by 3. Or x greater than equal to 4. If sign of equality given here, put. If not given, do not put. So is the first part, d greater than 0. The sign will be as follows. Now come to second part. What is second part? If a greater than 0, d is equal to 0, then ax square plus bx plus c is greater than equal to 0 for all x belongs to R. And you can write if a less than 0, d is equal to 0, then ax square plus bx plus c is less than equal to 0 for all x belongs to R. Why? So you can see through graph. Why? So you can see through graph. Actually, this is the way. It touches d greater than 0, touches x axis, a greater than 0, d equal to 0. Always lies above x axis. And if you go through this one, actually touching point. This is a less than 0, d is equal to always lies below x axis. 0 or positive lies above x axis, 0 or negative lies below x axis. Likewise 3. If a greater than 0, d less than 0, then ax square plus bx plus c is greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. And if a less than 0, d also less than 0, then ax square plus bx plus c is less than 0 for all x belongs to R. If you want to go through graph, you can also. This is the way. This is the way. A greater than 0, D less than 0. Lines above x. I have taken one example. Turning point is must in this case if you draw the graph. And in this case what? A less than 0 and D. These are actually 6 graphs. I have discussed in other chapter also, but it's let's review this. This is important. Now, see, there is a difference of only sign of equality, and 3 greater than equal to 2 is also valid. This is a valid statement. 3 greater than 2 is correct. This is also a valid statement. 2 greater than 2. This statement is correct because 3 greater than 2. This is correct because 2 is equal to 2. So we combine 2 and 3 to get a new result, and that result is very important. We combine 2 and 3. If you want to write, pause and write. We combine 2 and 3 to get a new result. Combining 2 and 3. Combining 2 and 3, we have number 1, ax square plus bx plus c is greater than equal to 0 for all x belongs to R. If a greater than 0, d less than equal to 0, and ax square plus bx plus c is less than equal to 0 for all x belongs to R. If a less than 0, d less than equal to 0. This result is very, very important. If you know the sign scheme and if you know this result, it will work. It will work. Now, let's move to new question. But before that, take a question. Suppose I just solve 2x square plus 3x plus 4 less than 0. What to do? Actually, you see, a greater than 0. D is 9 minus 2 into 4 into 2, 8, 32. Minus 23 less than 0. So, this result will work. This result will work. We write, since a greater than 0, d less than 0, therefore, 2x square plus 3x plus 4 is greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. It doesn't matter what is given in question. It only matters that what is in the result. Result says when a greater than 0, d less than or equal to 0. Here less than 0. Always only one case exists. So then this is what greater than equal to, this is greater than equal to 0. This is actually greater than 0. Okay? So, hence, 2x square plus 3x plus 4 less than 0 has no solution. Has no solution. This is an equality. Now come to final one. That all we will use in domain of algebraic function in next class. That all we do. We have to get command on this. Good command on this. And always take a look on graph. This is inequality, this type of graph, this type of solution. If you can see both inequality and graph together, it will be very easy to do the questions of function. Now see. Next is sign scheme of polynomial for a rational function. I have done in bridge course with great details. If you have any problem, you can see bridge course number 19 on my head. But here I am just giving you review. Review is important. The question is that draw the sign scheme of y is equal to x minus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 3, and hence solve x minus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 3 less than equal to 0. There are two cases. Actually, first of all, I am telling non-repeated linear factors. First case, this is what? This is actually non-repeated linear factors. All about what? All about non-repeated linear factors. No one repeats. What is the way? What is the way? The way corresponding zeros. Corresponding zeros are, or roots are. When it becomes a 0, x minus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 3 is equal to 0 implies what? This implies x is equal to 1 minus 2 and 3. Sign scheme of x minus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 3 will be as follows. You have done, you know. Actually, the smallest one, be careful about order of numbers. Check any of the sub-interval. There are 4 sub-interval. Minus infinity to minus 2, minus 2 to 1, 1 to 3, 0 to 3. You can take any one. And I actually like to take this. At x is equal to 4, you can say this is x minus 1, x plus 2, x minus 3 is what? Actually, at 4 this is positive, this is positive, this is positive. This is positive, positive, positive. So finally what? Positive. This is what? Positive. And it follow alternate negative and positive. Alternate positive and negative. Some authors look like this. This is positive, this is negative, this is positive, this is related to graph, and sometimes they call it wavy curve method. It's a new fashionable name, but I stick to sign scheme. Because from wavy curve method, you do not know, with this name you do not know what we are going to do. Name should be like this, that it reflects the property. Correct name is what? Correct name is sign scheme of polynomial. I will not use this. Positive, negative. Just to make a glance in mind, make a figure in mind, we do like this. But normally I write positive, negative, positive, negative. This is it. Draw the sign scheme, you know the steps, find the zeros, write them up. What are the steps? Find the number of zeros, write the numbers on number line in order, take sign for a particular interval, take sign for a particular interval, and when factors are non-repeated, use alternate positive and negative sign. That I have done in this course 19 with more details. Now, we have to solve this. This is a sign scheme. This is a sign scheme. And now we have to solve this. We have to solve what? Therefore, x minus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 3 less than equal to 0 implies what? What are negative signs? X belongs to, you can say, negative from minus infinity to minus 2. Minus infinity to minus 2. And again, union, we take union here. What? 1 to 3. 1 to 3. Actually, this says, take this as this. Because of sign of equality. And infinity and minus infinity are always open. Actually, when you put any of the number of this is negative. So, what is the graph? What is the graph? I think you have noted it. This will be the graph. This will be the graph. This will be the graph. Actually, minus 2 0, 1 0, 3 0. See the sign scheme. It's positive. Graph is like this. You can say minus infinity to minus 2, below x-axis negative, minus 2 to 1 above x-axis positive, 1 to 3 again below x-axis negative, and this is positive. What are these points? We can find this point. We can find this point at x is equal to 0. This is actually plus 6, so this is 0, 6. For this point, we have to wait for maxima and minima. This is not the point of minima. Maxima and minima. Okay? So this is the sign scheme of non-repeated factor and rational one. Now let me move to the next one. Review this fast. You all have done, but when function is started, it's very important to make review of these points. Now, number 2. Suppose I have given you solve 2x plus 3 by x minus 4 greater than equal to 3. Now how to do this? Actually this I will done with sign scheme of rational function. The rational function. How to do this? I have told earlier that we cannot transfer this. We cannot transfer this side. I have told we cannot transfer this side. So how to do? Let's now see the process. Actually 2x plus 3 by x minus 4 minus 3 greater than 0. With the property 1 of inequality from where I started the class, we can add or subtract. Inequality doesn't change. We cannot multiply because we do not know whether x minus 4 is negative or positive. But we can change the sign. Take LCM. What is this? X minus 4, 2x plus 3, 3x minus 4. Now, what is this? This is actually 2x minus 3x minus x. This is 3 plus, you can say this is 3 plus 12, 15 by x minus 4 greater than equal to 0. What is this? So this is how to draw sign scheme. Here we make numerator is equal to 0. Numerator is equal to 0, give x is equal to 15. Here we make denominator is equal to 0. It will give x is equal to 4. Therefore sign scheme will be as follows. Sign scheme will be as follows. How to draw sign scheme? This will be like this. Take the number. What is number? Number is 4. Number is what? Number is 15. Take any one of the interval at x is equal to 16. It's my nature that I take the farthest interval. Right from first from right one. At x is equal to 16. This is what? This is actually minus, this is means what? Minus x plus 15 by x minus 4 minus 16 plus 15 by 15 minus 4. This is negative. So this is negative, this is positive and this is negative. This is a sign scheme. What is the difference in a rational function? In a rational function, we will consider both points where numerator 0 and where denominator 0. So this is the sign scheme. So what is the solution? What is the solution? I am writing here. Therefore, solution is positive sign. It lies with positive from where 4 to 15. X belongs to 4 to 15. Those sign of equality is mentioned here. But we will not take sign of inequality here. Why? We will not take sign of inequality because actually this is not defined at x is equal to 4. You can find 2x is equal to 16. At 16 this is what? 32, 35 and this is 16, 11 greater than 3. Take x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3. This is what? Negative. Doesn't matter. This is the way to this. Now I am giving you one more important point, more important graph on this. Before coming to repeated factor, I am coming to one more important graph. Difficult for you at this time. Draw y is equal to x minus. Find the sign of y is equal to x minus 1 into x minus 2. Let me erase this one first. And now let me write. This is very important one. Find the sign of y is equal to x minus 1 into x minus 2 upon x minus 3 into x minus 4, and hence draw its rough graph. Actually, I have used the word rough. In many times it correct, but sometimes this may not correct. Now, see how to draw sine scheme. See how to draw sine scheme. Numerator 0, x is equal to 1, 2. Denominator 0, x is equal to 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. And x is equal to 5. What is this? Actually, y is 5 minus 1. Put here 5. 5 minus 2, 5 minus 3, 5 minus 4 positive. This is positive, this is negative, this is positive, this is negative, this is positive. This is a sine scheme. If we have to write, if we have to write y greater than equal to 0, what we write? We write only positive one. Means minus infinity to, write in this way also, minus infinity to 1 or 2 to 3, minus infinity to 1 or 2 to 3, but do not put sign of equality here, or 4 to infinity. Denominator must be careful about denominator, but what is its graph? That is important. If we have to write y less than 0, this is negative, this is negative, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, we cannot take y less than equal to 0 means what? 1 to 2, you get 3 to 4. We will put both 3 and 4 at open because of denominator. Denominator cannot be 0. While writing this one, be careful, denominator should not be 0. But how to draw its graph? Difficult one. See. But let me do here. Difficult one, but let me do here. I am just erasing this one. I need only sine scheme. I actually need sine scheme. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is positive, negative, and positive. Now see the graph. Actually, graph is difficult because we do not know its behavior at infinity. Its behavior at infinity is unknown. So to become expertise of this type of graph, listen this line carefully. To become expertise of this type of graph, you need complete concept of limit and that of maximum minimum. But what I am doing, it's rough graph. It will be very objective it is very helpful in objective examination. Very helpful in objective examination. Now see, what do we do? Actually, the main point is that what is its behavior at infinity? Actually, this is x square minus 3x plus 2. Multiply this. X square minus what? 7x plus 12. And value at infinity. How to find value at infinity? Actually, we take x square common. If you have done limit, you know this point. You haven't, you do not. Take x square common. 7 by x plus 12 by x square. These cancel. What we get? We get when x goes to infinity, what is y? Y is actually 1 minus 3 by infinity 0, 0. This is what? 1 minus 0 plus 0, 1. Means at infinity or at plus minus infinity. Whether it is infinity or minus infinity. Both. 1 by infinity is 0, 1 by minus infinity is also 0. These terms will become what? These terms become 0, these terms become 0. And then we have to, its value is 1. Now, graph can be drawn only through sine scheme. Graph can be drawn only through sine scheme. That we have done earlier just. But this is very important point here. See the nature of graph. Actually, this is what? What are points? 1, 2, 3, 4, This point is important, and this line is also important. This line is actually what? Y is equal to 1. Now, see the sign scheme. Minus infinity to 1. Minus infinity to 1, it is positive. At x is equal to 1, y is also 0. At x is equal to 1, y is also 0. So graph will be like this. What is new? What is new? The new point is that we must find this value at infinity. There are different ways. I am just taking the simplest way. Rest we will learn in limit. From 1 to 2, this is what? This is actually 1 to 2. This is negative. This is negative. What is 2 to 3? From 2 to 3 it is positive, but this is not defined at 3. So this is not defined. Graph will go like this. Negative. So in 2 to 3 this is positive, and at infinity at 3 it is not defined. Not defining means approaching up to infinity or minus infinity. What between 3 and minus 4? Between 3 and minus 4 this is negative. So between 3 and minus 4 this is negative. This is very interesting case. Most interesting case. Between 3 and minus 4 this is what? This is negative. At 3 and 4 this is not defined. The point at which graph is not defined. The point at which graph is not defined is what? Is goes to infinity. So this will be like this. How to draw this point again from x minus 1? It starts from infinity, goes to infinity, and turn from below this axis, and at 4 this goes to there and goes to there. You say around 3 and 4, in the neighborhood of 3 and 4, in the neighborhood of 3 and 4, it is either infinity or minus infinity. It is either minus infinity or infinity. It depends upon the sign. If positive, after 3 it is negative, so text negative infinity, before 3 it is positive, this is positive. This is a graph. This is a graph. You have to learn why this is difficult at this stage. Because you do not know limit. You do not know its value is infinity. But value at infinity is very, very easy. Value at infinity is very, very easy. Why? You see the sign scheme. If it is positive, it goes up to positive infinity. If it is negative, it goes up to negative infinity. This is the graph. Finally, before concluding the graph, let me review again. You can say graph of repeated factors. Repeated linear factors. I have done in bridge course, and I am just taking that type of example again. Repeated linear factors. Suppose this is a graph. Y is equal to, you can say, x minus 1 square, x minus 3, x minus 5 to the power 4, x minus 7 to the power 5. Factors are repeated, and we have to draw the sign scheme. What do you need? Y is equal to 0 implies what? X 1, 3, 5, 7. But this one occur even times. Actually there are two ones, x minus 1, 2 ones. This 5 also occurs what? Even times. Not even number, even times. If we write all the roots, we get what? We get x is equal to 1, 1, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. This is the even times. So what is new in it? We do sign scheme like this. Take all the numbers like what? 1, 3, 5, 7. Start from extreme right. You will get positive. We mark the values comes. Zeros comes even times. This and this. Positive, negative, and this sign will not change. This is the rule. Sign will not change. Negative. Again, this is what? Positive, and this is what? Positive. What is the rule? The rule is alternate positive and negative rule does not follow when we goes through zeros with even times. Zeros with even times, 5 comes even times, and if 0 is 5 comes even times, 0 is even times. This is the rule. That we also have to do in what? The rational factor. So what I have done today is algebraic inequality. In the next class, I will discuss questions on algebraic domain. In last two classes, I have prepared base for that. So we meet in next class. Okay. Thank you.